Hello, hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is March 16th, and I'm going to read this, and then I want to tap on doing a reset for your day, because if you've ever needed that, I know I have. It's a good thing to do. So, March 16th. Hey, Michelle. Smile at a stranger, and you might change a life. Steve Maraboli. What a concept that something so simple could have carry such an impact. I may have heard about something like this before, stories of someone having an awful day and was feeling like life wasn't worth living. And then someone sent them the most amazing gift, a smile. And it was just what they needed. Something shifted in them. And they remembered that they were so much more than the crappy thoughts currently plaguing them. They lifted themselves above the crazy bully in their brain and remembered who they were at the moment, all because of a smile. What if I can practice smiling at myself in the mirror and see what happens? What if it starts here within me? I smile at myself and give myself a gift. What if this opens me to something so much better? I realize that I am the most important person in my life. And what if this spills out to the world, into the world to others? Whatever way I want to try this, I start with smiling at others and move to myself, or the other way around. I bet something amazing might come from this. It might be worth a try. Thought for today: what if I can start smiling at myself and see what happens? This is so funny. That's why I'm smiling. So, because I was thinking, I need to reset my morning because it's been very harried already. Just and it's such a good thing to do. And it's the morning for me. And then, the time change. So that's always, it's always interesting. So let's tap on if any of you, let's smile at yourself in the mirror. Just try it. It's amazing. I can see myself right now, so I can smile and see myself smiling, and it feels nice to smile at myself. And what I would say is, if you go to the mirror and you do that, notice what comes up for you, because often there can be so much judgment, especially in the culture we live in, because especially, if you look at yourself and find yourself wanting in some way. And it's interesting. I thought about this. I've been thinking about this concept, the aging concept. I'm going to be 59 in June. And I have yet to have an age that's bothered me. And I'm really grateful for that. I'm aware that I'm aging. I know I see the differences. But I'm truly grateful that I've been really okay about the aging process. And I thought about, because there's nothing I would go back to, because the wisdom that I keep gaining, it's just all worth it to me. And I think, so if you're looking in the mirror, no matter what, and if you think about psychosomatics, I have tons of lines on my face. I have tons of lines here. I have a deep line here. I've got so many lines on my face. And the lines on our faces tell a story about us. They tell a story about us. And that's a great story to understand. And you start to see it differently, instead of, I've got to get rid of all these lines or these wrinkles or all of this stuff. Because the culture we're obsessed with youth. So I didn't realize I was going here, but I guess I'm meant to. So when you look at the mirror and yourself, if you start to see the imperfections, because we all have them, we all have tons of them, and we all have, the beauties and the imperfections. There's so much truth in that. Maybe start with the idea of looking at yourself in the mirror and think about everything you've been through in your life already so far. Think of how you've gotten through everything. Even if you're getting through something, you're still moving through something. You're still here. You're still among us. You're still getting up every morning and going out, and you are a freaking hero, and you are courageous. Yes, a map of our lines of our emotions. That yes, they're literally too lines of. I love that, Marcia. They're lines of what's happened to us in our life. It's so true. And the emotions that go with that. So to start looking at yourself in the mirror and sending yourself some uplifting, kind thoughts. I have to pay attention to my thoughts. I mean, I do this really, I have to pay attention to them all the time. I'll catch myself, circling the drain, being pulled out to sea. And then I'm like, okay, I've got to rein myself back in. It gets easier. And then I can have periods of time where I'm like, wow, this is just tough right now. It's just tough. And to start to know and honor that and send loving kindness and soothing to myself. So all of that said, let's tap on like doing a reset of the day, if you need that, and sending some loving kindness to ourselves. Karate chop. Even though I think I need a reset, I've been revving up. And I just want to calm my nervous system down now. Even though I need a reset, taking in some deep breaths to soothe and calm my nervous system. It's just so easy to get hooked in and start spinning out. But what if the beauty is, I'm taking this time for myself right now to soothe myself, to calm my nervous system. I choose to honor myself right now. And go to the eyebrow. I am sending this soothing signal. Taking deep breaths. Maybe I can do that while I look at my to-do list. So I intend to calm my nervous system. Call it my ta-da list. What if this is a loving and kind act for myself? To take some time out for me. To soothe and calm my nervous system. And I'm loving myself enough in this moment to do just that. And what if I can look in the mirror and practice smiling at myself today? Look at myself with new and loving eyes. I've earned every line on my face. From all my life experiences. I have been through a lot. And I'm still here. And I'll go through more. But sending loving kindness to myself is such a wonderful power pause in my day. Stepping away from frantic energy. Taking those breaths. Not just increasing the speed of my life, but just pausing even for a moment to look out a window, to take in the sky, to take in my surroundings. Get present with myself. Honor all I've been through. And love myself in the process. I like this idea a lot. Learning to be loving and kind to myself. Looking at my face in the mirror. Sending some loving kindness to myself. Because it's there if I look for it. Just taking a moment and honoring this fully loaded human I am, who's been through so much, and just send some love in a moment. And see how that might change my day. Take a breath. It's really good. I mean, I feel so much calmer myself. I do this for myself too. To really look at yourself and really, really look at yourself and be like, oh my God, look at everything you've been through and look at how you've gotten through all this. And you might think you're not getting through it, but you are. You are. With every fiber of your being, you're moving through things. And you're just in the moving forward process. And sometimes that it's not just all happy thoughts and butterfly farts and fairy farts. It's like this is life in a body as a human being. And again, if you think of the stripping away process, which I love that said, the stripping away process, that's like, wow, I'm stripping away something here, so that I can retune in to that more authentic part of me. And the stripping away process can feel challenging, can feel painful. But the reset of that is just a new way of being. Love it. Thank you. You're so welcome, Michelle. Great tapping, Marty. You're so welcome, Marcia. Great to see our lines, our maps of our emotions. You got it, girl. They sure are. And thanks for being here with me today, and see you back here tomorrow. Bye for now. Thanks for doing the reset with me.